Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gamephans stream. Streaming more of Serena State's Last Guy. Kind of spooky intro music. Not sure how much like the audio picks it up, but it feels loud to me. Oh, I guess don't forget to post to the Discord.
Yes.
And I shall get started. Here we are, the generator room. Okay.
Looks pretty good on stream. Pop out. Do that. Make that big. And put on the live chat. Oh, and then grab the link. Throw that in the Discord. I open Discord.
Right, first button. Huh.
Discord. And grab the thing here and throw the thing here. Okay.
All taken care of?
Yorp. Yeah. Pharmacist was asking me a question in general.
Okay. What is the passcode? Nobody knows. Because I remember I tried 2 different numbers and it didn't work. And it's like, well, what was the point of those numbers then? Who
2
knows?
double red herrings.
Yeah. Seems a bit odd.
The frame rate also looks pretty good.
Okay. Well.
It'd be cool to figure out like that channel point thing that people do.
I don't even remember where I got those numbers. I don't see anything to interact with anymore. Oh, you know what? I can look at the log thing.
Oh yeah, your handy dandy Spy Kids communicator.
Oh, I can't scroll. Okay. Or is it the first one is actually the last one that you got? I don't know. They didn't put dates on them. I don't know which was actually the last one.
I would assume that the most recent one is the one at the top.
I would assume. I don't know for sure. I don't know what these people are thinking.
Unless they show up in an order that's like chronologically when you were supposed to have picked them up.
Right. Hey, pharmacist. Welcome to chat.
Hey. Welcome.
Keypad locks will be installed on the doors with codes that change daily. I think they are in the weird order. Maybe. The door code defaults to 000. I don't know. I'll try 000.
Hey, Free Comet. How's it going? And hey, Gabe the Gen.
It's not. I have to use my mouse.
Could always
why it
go
wasn't
for
working.
111, 112, 113, 114. Just do every single combination of numbers.
I think if you do too many times, something bad happens.
Oh, we got our DMC underwater section.
Why isn't it? Why are my controls not working?
I don't know.
Have I discovered more bugs? Okay, so like mouse controls are working, even though I have not selected mouse controls. This works when I'm outside of it, so I don't know why. Why does controller work here now?
Try going back in the vent, see if it does it again.
Well, it was the same thing when I interacted with the keypad.
So we've got a grade A
System.
verified bug going on. You'll be happy to know DMC3 has no underwater sections. Is DMC2 entirely underwater? Is that why people hate it so much?
I can't just turn off mouse control entirely? They're just both always on?
I guess. You know what's happened to me one time? And I don't think this happened
Alrighty.
now.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to play with the keyboard if I can't play with controller anymore.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
Well, I was just gonna say, sometimes that's happened to me in the past where a button was getting pushed down by a wire, and so it was assuming that I wanted PC controls, but it was like I was pushing it down with the wire of the controller. Now that's not what's happening here, but maybe like a solution back in the day. I would flip my mouse upside down when I was using controller, because like the slight drift of the laser mouse would cause it to turn on mouse and keyboard controls. But that doesn't exist anymore with like the dark light mouses or whatever. Might have to either restart the game. Yeah, it's probably just restart the game. It's probably. DMC2 has more underwater sections than 1. It's just one of its many faults. So the question you were asking in the Discord, pharmacist, was why do I, a self-proclaimed atheist, have... That made me jump too.
This is so stupid. So, for those of you who can't see, even though I am using mouse and keyboard now, it still has the Xbox controller on, so it just vibrated when he fell.
But yeah, he just took damage.
It's just... I feel stupid playing this.
Why don't you just close the game and open it again?
I am. That's what I'm doing.
Solid. Anyway, the question was, why do I advocate for religion being in people's lives? I don't know that I do. There's something I say to people when I say like go to church, when they're clinging on to like random supernatural things, and I'm just
still not working. Well, we've done all we can, guys.
Well, maybe you just use the mouse.
Last guy.
Maybe you just use mouse and keyboard for the vents and use the controller otherwise.
So it won't vibrate anymore. I still don't know how to solve this puzzle.
So sometimes people will have like some.
I guess maybe I'm supposed to have the key code somewhere in the logs. How do I open up logs with mouse and keyboard? That didn't work.
Open PDA's tab. So sometimes people will have all these things that they cling on to that are supposed to be lucky, where like, a tree got struck by lightning, and then my dad will be like, "Oh, you know what that means?" And it's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What does that mean?" And he's like, "No, the Native Americans, they say it's lucky," and it's like, "Get the fuck! What are you, Native American? Get the fuck out of here!" And then it's like just go to church. It's like if you need stuff like that, and you're just like constantly like, like New Year's, my mom would be like, you have to have a certain number of green grapes, and you need to do this and that, and there are all these things. She's like, oh, I want as much luck as I can get. And it's like, what is the difference between this and like praying or like casting an actual spell? Like, what is this like? Yeah. So I think there's like a reason that people sort of...
What's the point of doing that?
I don't know. Can't pick those up, can you?
I forget what I did last time, honestly, but I got further, even if I didn't get anywhere.
Yeah, just looking at it, I'm not quite sure.
There's not a...
That hole in the wall, have you been in there?
I think that's where I dropped down from.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, that feels about right. Is that something you plug a battery into? On the wall there?
No option to interact with it.
Oh, wait, no, go back. That's a vent.
Where?
Right there.
No, I can't enter that.
Okay.
The vents look like, they look different.
Okay.
They look like this. This.
Yeah. And that's not just like a funny looking vent?
No, I mistook it for a vent before. I can't answer
Okay.
it. So I can go up here. Press this button. What's that do? Just a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so that was where I was supposed to go last time.
You have absolutely advocated for religion being part of people's lives when the leftist trope of religion bad came up in conversation. You can denounce the trope of religion bad without being pro-religion.
I think getting obsessed with being anti-religion is kind of cringe.
Yeah, I mean, I think people should think about stuff in like a secular sense most of the time, because I think that is like how people make. So let me see the logs that you're getting this from. This 000 code.
There's no information. It just says your code defaults to 000 during generator room system reset. So I'm thinking, does it want me to do something to reset the code?
Yeah. Go back where you had that thing that lifts up the.
I pressed all the buttons and I lifted up all the things.
During generator reset, so maybe you need to push the button and get to the keypad and hit 0.
No. There's multiple buttons that do that stuff.
Okay.
There's like 3 of them.
That's an elevator.
Yes, I know. I was gonna get them.
Okay.
So like all the way back here, right? There's a button that lifts that one up, and it just moves up and down, and that's it. That's it. That's all it does.
But is that the generator room reset? So like, are you supposed to lift up that thing and then get to the keypad?
And then after that, if you go on the other floor, there are 2 other ones, right? Also,
nice.
there's this here, right? And that moves. Was it this one? Or
Move
is
the one in
that
front
one?
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one back and forth, right? And then you. I don't know. That's a laser. I don't know what that's supposed to do. There's really not much communication going on here. Radiant energy transference system. I don't know what that means.
What about that button?
That turns on the laser.
Can you turn it off?
Yes. But it was off when I got here,
Okay.
so that's why I turned it on. Thought
So
maybe that's what it wanted.
we're trying to open that then to let the laser out.
I don't know. It didn't give me any instructions to open this.
Can you get behind there, where the boxes are?
You can get behind.
Okay, I thought it was like an opening, but I guess not. Okay. Had some personal experiences that lead me to believe God is real and wants me to be an artist that are hard to talk about. Fair enough. Practicing Catholic, even if I'm not a very good Catholic. What makes you a bad Catholic? I should confirm, I guess. You think that people have low critical thinking abilities should just go to church, as you say, to fill that void. Oh, yeah. So, like, if someone is going to fill the void with random supernatural things, they might as well just... They might as well just go to church, because, like, I don't think living by a code of...
It's not just low critical thinking abilities. Like, some people feel like they need purpose, and they need to get purpose out of something.
Right.
You know, sometimes it's just helpful for them, personally.
Yeah, I mean, what I was talking about specifically is, like, living by a code of Native American superstition is not...
Oh, that's the one that gives that one.
Is not going to be a better idea than just going to church.
So are they all green now? Does that mean I can 0, 0, 0?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, except for the laser, because I turned the laser off.
Ah.
Maybe that's what it wants me to do, turn all the buttons green?
Yeah, maybe. Sounds like a solution to me.
I have no idea.
Your vice of anime women? Where does it say in the Bible that you can't like anime titties?
Oh, but this is green too.
Okay, then...
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh, you can jump out there.
Yeah, but I'll get damaged.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Damn it.
We're talking about a game... Souls-like? Souls Ice?
Nope.
Oh, I mentioned how there's a corrupt Catholic equivalent of a cardinal. You said, oh, there it is, religion bad. Yeah, so, yeah, no, that's just like,
It's a standard writing trope.
yeah, it's just
to
like
make the church evil and corrupt.
yeah, it's just like it's like a leftist writing trope that, like it's not good. Like it yeah, I mean it's hard to explain because it's not so much that I'm like pro religion, because I'm kind of not. I think like there was someone recently who was kind of on the same sort of page that I'm on, which is like the church is part of our history of the West. Like it's not like a bad thing exactly, but
It's certainly not what's to blame for literally all of our problems.
yeah. There's parts of like Christianity that I don't like. So, like when people get very, some people are very like self-hating, and then they'll go into Christianity and then be like, so we suck, and the only reason we're good is because we pray, and it's like I can't abide by that. Like that's just so far from reality. I can't. I not only can't accept that, I don't like people who take that view because it's so cancerous to have this idea. Oh, maybe everything has to be red. Is that what you're thinking?
No, I just put the laser back on.
Okay.
Fucking ridiculous. I have no idea. Which one of these was the last one? It doesn't say, so I don't know which ones I'm supposed to pay attention to.
You also made the point that as a religion as ridiculous as Mormonism would be a positive thing to have a lot of people believe in. I said, well, specifically, Mormons believe you're supposed to have sex every day, and I think that's a fairly good policy generally.
Yeah.
I think like
They got good birth rates.
yeah, and beyond their birth rates, they have really good marriage success rates, and I don't think their marriage success rates is because their ideology is like super super rock, like it's like super rock solid, and like I don't think it's because it's like a super rock solid belief system that has like great foundations and whatever. Like it seems to be like a made up sex cult by like a crazy guy, right? Like they have like polygamy and stuff. I'm not like, however, Mormons get results. They have like successful marriages and whatever. So it's like, so clearly some part of it is working. And knowing very little about Mormonism, if I had to guess, I would say fucking a lot is a good way to have your relationship work out. So. My original point is that Solstice wasn't a leftist or right-wing game. The story is pretty neutral. So being neutral means that they've kind of absorbed the slop that is just like your standard mush of random media and writing. And the religion bad thing is so ubiquitous. Like it's so just in the slop that I think someone who's writing without any like real intent or whatever, like they could include that just because that seems like a thing to do, and it seems like a thing to do. This
seems like a thing Japan does.
Yeah, it's like that could be a plot point. They're thinking that just because they're so used to it, because they're so accustomed to it, because it's such a. Okay. So looking at this, I bet I know how the level is designed, how they want you to do it. Somehow, in that room up there, where the laser is, you reset the thing. That's where you reset it. Where it said to do reset, so you do 000. I know that because...
I've been pressing every single button.
Gotcha. But up in that room must be where it ends. I don't know how you trigger it, but that must be the last button press must be in that room, because you can see the broken window and there's the boxes. I think you can go down from the broken window.
There's a broken window there too.
but I think you can go down from the broken window from there and get to the door very quickly.
Do you think it has to be a specific order that you press the buttons?
I suppose, but however you trigger the thing that is the reset, whatever that looks like, I'm sure that it happens in that room because you can get from that room to the door to hit 000
I think I see what you're saying.
fairly quickly.
So, emergency shutdown tests
Oh,
to do
you have
these
right
in
there.
order. But what is this though?
Oh, but that's already done?
The point is that they didn't reset the code, but this code doesn't work, so I don't understand, you know?
That's for the exhaust, though, but it's already done. Oh, this is their to-do list.
Yes.
Emergency
Because I
shutdown.
tried this code and it didn't work. And I thought, do I have to do something to turn it back to 000? But that didn't work. And I don't get it. I don't understand. What about this? Does this explain anything?
Ensure you set up a new code after the final test.
But they didn't. They didn't set up a new code.
Okay. And then the code is 000 when it's not reset?
Well, that's... yeah, the door code defaults to 000 during the generator room reset. Anyways.
Story and writing in Solstice is surprisingly good, actually. Good character development and overall pacing and cohesion. Yeah. It's good to hear.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it wants me to do. I don't play puzzle games.
Okay, do you want me to try?
Yeah, if you want. Ugh. Solve the mystery. It's only the last two that, like, are in reference to this room.
So the ones at the bottom?
Yep. You see my confusion? And there's no reason for the pound or the star sign to be there. You can't even input them. Master gameplay. Perhaps what can make y'all feel better is classic Doom action. Doom is pretty good. Nothing feels quite as great as killing a bunch of demons.
Yeah, I also think, like, generally, I think humans have some kind of like greater thing to them, if that makes sense. And I think religion is probably a way of trying to express that thing, or that sort of, like, there's clearly a blueprint in us to sort of express metaphysical stuff, and so there's probably more to humans than we're able to understand. And I don't think there's something so bad in, like, exploring that. I'm just not personally super interested in it. And while I do think people should believe in stuff, they should have some amount of, like, morals that go beyond just, like, well, that's weird, but as long as it's not bothering me, like, kind of that sort of ideology. I think if like, people should believe in something. Believe in something or die for nothing, or something like that. You know, like,
yeah.
Because I see people just not have any kind of core belief or values or whatever, and then their whole existence is sort of just this unhappy kind of.
Yeah, you mean like the doomer people who are like, oh, well, nothing matters anyway, we're all gonna be dead soon, and we're all just like specks of dust on a ball of rust.
I don't know, it's like I don't know. Like, my I don't know, you should care about stuff, you should have some kind of, like, moral, and it's hard for me to totally, like, articulate that. But at least while I'm, like, playing a game, but, like, I don't know, like, I see, like my brother, for example, would be like, someone said something, or it's like, oh, everybody's out for themselves, and then my brother's like, well, that's just how people are, like, everyone's kind of out for themselves. It's like, it's so damning to, like, the kinds of people that he associates with, that, and I told him that immediately. I was like, that is such a condemnation of, like, the type of people that you call friends, because I know he's got, like, not amazing friends. Like, I've told the story where they're all, like, they all want to go to a strip club at the bachelor party and shit. Okay.
Yeah. They'd rather go to a strip club by themselves than, like, actually hang out with the bachelor. And it's like, goddamn.
Yeah, and they're like,
good friends.
They're like, this is kind of weird, guys. Is this okay? And it's like, no. It's like, yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, honestly, I'd rather them do that than, like...
It's like, don't even come to the party.
I rather if they're gonna do horror stuff, I'd rather them do horror stuff alone rather than like get me dragged into it.
Yeah.
Because they like at some other bachelor party, the guy was like, "I'm not going to a strip club," so they hired a stripper to come to the house, and she came with some guy with a gun, and he was like.
Jeez.
He was like, "Yeah, man, I really can't have a stripper here. You guys gotta go." And then he was like, he like shows that he has a gun. And he's like, "Either you can enjoy the girls, or you can give me all your money, like all the cash you have." And like then they're like, "Oh, yeah, I guess we'll just do what he says." I would be like, "Motherfucker, I'll kill you. Get the fuck out of this house." Insane. I'm not like. What am I become? I mean, am I suddenly gonna become less belligerent because you have a gun? Unthinkable.
Gabe says perhaps we missed a note. I don't know. Maybe I felt like I got them all, but maybe I did miss one. Maybe it had very vital information, and now we'll never get it. We'll never understand the name, the game. Yeah, you think that the laser is supposed to do something. But, like, what else is there to interact with? And that's another thing, with the vents that just, like, lead to, I don't know, another part of the room. Maybe you do have to just press the buttons in a specific order. I don't know.
Okay.
If you
Manual shutdown, done. Data center purge, done. Oh, okay.
I mean, they're not giving you enough information to know which buttons to press. Oh, what do the objectives say? You can click on find a way to destroy the generator.
Okay, so that's the... So then once the generator is destroyed, you can hit 000. So we've got a laser, and it's pointing like this way, I think. Let's go up and look at the laser, and we'll figure out where the generator is based on that, because that's got to be the solution. Anyway, yeah, it's like... I think people should have... What's this? Okay, so you're not supposed to pause it at a certain point. That's what I was wondering. Fuck. Okay, shit, that was almost not great.
Yeah, every time it looks like you're not going to make it, it does the ledge grab.
Okay, so where is this pointing?
I don't know. Is there like a punch option? Am I supposed to punch the glass open? They're really... Do you also have a gun? If not, it might be a good idea to be less belligerent until you retrieve your gun.
No. Not, like, in that situation, I would still just be like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, we're gonna go to jail for life for murder because you're a fucking retard. Or I wouldn't even tell the guy to leave, I'd just call the police.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my first instinct is, okay, 911. Excuse me, there's a man with a gun outside my door?
And the reason that guy can be Mr. Tough Guy and be like, oh, you can't, like, kick me out of here, is because they're a bunch of degenerates who are looking at strippers when they're married. And I'm not. I'm someone kicking them out. I don't care what these losers... I don't care that these losers get in trouble with their wives. It's like, one of the guys who's at that bachelor party, he's like fucking... He was like cheating on his wife with like a stripper, and then like on Instagram I'm constantly like that guy's like baby that his wife was pregnant with while he's cheating on her is like popping up on like Instagram, like, oh, you wanna be friends with the baby? And it's like, no.
Yikes.
Like, it's like,
oh my god.
because like the other guys can't call the cops because if they do, then it'll be like more of a situation and then they'll get in trouble with their wives. But I'm not going to get in trouble with anybody because I'm not a filthy fucking degenerate.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Just... what the heck, game? I'd look up a guide, but I don't think there's a guide for this game.
So also, the dude, the stripper wrangler is committing like a super serious crime by showing that he has a gun and then threatening people. That's a felony, like in every state. Like threatening someone with a gun. There's like no, there's no like, there's no argument like, oh, I wanted to defend myself, so I just showed him that I had a gun.
Oh,
it's
it was
like,
just a squirt gun.
It's, like,
It's
yeah,
just
no.
a prank, bro.
I would rather die over something as stupid as a bunch of strippers and their pimp, rather than be a goddamn pussy.
Yeah, honestly, for a lot of people, the first instinct when they see, like, someone threatening them with a gun is just to fight to the death. Because someone is trying to kill you. So
Yeah.
it does kick in, like, fight or flight instincts in a lot of people.
Yeah, the
All the more reason to not threaten people with guns.
Yeah, the idea of someone like flashing their gun to get me to do something makes me so violent and so aggressive. I would kill that guy without question. It just I would be so angry and so visibly enraged. It's like yeah, that's the kind of thing that works on like just the kind of people that like my brother's friends are. They're all these like rats. It's like it's so disgusting. They're all like,
Yeah, it was so painful, like, hearing you describe this bachelor party when you were there.
and like one of them was like, one of them, their wife like slept with one of the other friends in the group when they were on a break, and it's like,
yeah, that is so insane.
and it's like, what? Then you married them? Wait, it keeps a low health when I reload.
Still hang out with like this other person who slept with your wife?
Yeah, it's so pathetic. Like what? Like I couldn't. And like I brought it up with my brother, and he's like, they were like, I was like, didn't like this guy sleep with that guy's wife? He was like, when they were on a break, and I was like, yeah. Would you want someone to have fucked your wife?
Yeah, would you want your friend to sneak in and fuck your wife while you're on a break and then still be friends with them?
It's like, what the fuck? Like, and then my brother's like, well, you know, it's not, you don't really have a say, and it's like, but you don't like it, right?
You don't have a say.
It's like,
it's your wife.
It's like, first of all, my morals are more correct than yours because this is retarded. But then also, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. Even if it was the most immoral thing on the planet, like, there's no moral standing to make this demand that no one fuck your like. It's like, be honest, you don't like it. So therefore, you should have friends that won't want to do something that you don't like.
Mm.
And so if you do have friends that would do that, they're not your friends. They're filthy rats, just nesting in shit, and they should get the fuck out of your life.
And it's almost like they're seeing how far they can go when it comes to taking shit from you.
Yeah.
It's like, how much will this guy put up with? Yeah. The pharmacist's just like, those aren't your brother's friends. Those are parasites? General filth? I don't know what to call them exactly. Parasites are good.
And it's just, they all act in a way where it's like, nobody respects each other. It's all like disgusting. Like, so there's one guy who, like, he needs to be right about everything, and so he always just like says some like random shit. And as soon as you challenge him on it, he's immediately like, he like bristles, but then once you're just like more aggressive, he's suddenly like, oh, never mind, I'll just give up. Because he's not used to real confrontation with anybody. He's used to bullying his employees. Because he has like stayed at the same job forever. Hey, Robert Sprite, sorry, we're heated.
We're ranting.
We're heated talking about like welcome. I organized my brother's like bachelor party, and I just picked a random like house in Pennsylvania, and somehow my brother's like filthy rats that he calls friends, they like found a random strip club and like drove half an hour to it instead of spending time at the bachelor party.
Yeah, instead of actually being at the bachelor party, they just wanted an excuse to go to a strip club.
And there's all fucking rats. Like, one of them was like cheating on his wife with a stripper while his wife is pregnant. It's like, bro, what is happening?
A freak that was saying, I still feel awkward when I see the girl I asked out to the movies 9 years ago at Kroger, in reference to the whole dating wife on break.
Yeah.
It's as if you would ever... Yeah, it's so insane.
Anyway, all of this is to say you should believe in something. Because when I see people that just don't have any morals and they're just like...
well, morals are just man-made. They don't mean anything.
Yeah, as soon as I see someone...
treat people badly. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I'll be dead soon.
It's like it does matter if you have like a moral code or some kind of like you have to exist. Like, you have to exist as more than just like this biological function of like a guy that breathes and shits and pisses. Like, you should act like a person you're happy to be. And I explained it to my brothers, like, you should behave in such a way that you're proud to be yourself. Like, that's a thing you should do, is like...
Yeah, that's a nice way to look at it.
Oh, fucking God.
Oh my God, there's a keypad there? How long have we been playing this? That was not an obvious keypad. I just want the world to know that was not obvious.
None of you guys saw that.
Nobody saw that.
We're not retarded.
I didn't see that. Adam didn't see that. Nobody in chat saw that. Nobody pointed it out.
That's where the 775 goes. And then...
Oh my God! It was so hidden.
Hey, Gurgi.
Although I did kind of know that you would figure something out. Hey, buddy. Oh, you hear me getting all excited? Usually you get scared when I start yelling.
This is an older or younger brother? It's an older brother.
Yeah, older brother, just worse friends.
Hey, Gurgi, why don't you hop up on the couch?
Yeah, you want to come hang out? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Gurgi.
You're so fluffy.
Gurgi, look at stream. Make him, yeah.
Turn around.
Gurgi.
You want to lay down on me? This is close. Look
Yeah.
at stream. A Gurgi appears, yes.
Yes, a wild Gurgi appears.
A wild Gurgi. A free comment says this is sad for an older brother.
Yeah, I mean, he's not... His wisdom has dropped off a bit. If that makes any sense. Like, I don't know. It's like when I was younger, I very often was like looking to him for like wisdom and stuff. And as an adult, I feel like it's my responsibility to like tell him things that he should just know intrinsically. But part of it is that he sort of subscribes to the kind of like liberal idea of things, and so, and those are it's a very flawed system of morality, but he's sort of trapped in it because his like he has to sort of believe that stuff, because there's a certain type of person that will not think what is true. They'll think like what is acceptable to believe. And I remember my friend John one time said, every year I reassess my beliefs and ask myself if I still find these things to be true, and I try to, like, you know, it's like a thing that he does, right? And I remember hearing that and having this thought of like, oh, that's dangerous, oh, that's bad, or something. And then I immediately felt intensely ashamed of myself, as I should, because that is so pathetic.
Mm.
It's a bad way to live. It's a bad way to exist.
It's like being scared of change.
We did it.
We did it! Woo!
Yeah, that's solid glass. They've taken off the blue on the windows now that it's dark. It's just hard to see.
Yeah. Now is it 0, 0? There we go. No.
Bump. Bump, 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 bump. So you want to play now?
Sure. Ricky, you have to give me back my hand. You wanted to lay on some part of me, and he chose my hand. He's such a sweetheart.
Alright, Gergie. The pets are sticking around. Oh, you who's your puppy? Yeah. But, yeah. So it's not like it's totally like an alien idea to be like, hey, buddy. To be like kind of concerned that you might think things that other people don't. Like,
where the heck does it want me to go? Up here. Over here. Over there. No entry. Okay.
you slapping me because I'm not
No
petting
entry.
enough?
Okay. Down here. Alright.
Crunch.
Fall damage feels like it doesn't belong in this game, I gotta say.
Yeah. I just, you're so silly. You're so silly. I just wish it, indicated, more clearly that you're taking damage. I'm sure that'll come in, like, the final, like, you'll have some kind of animation. But if it's a kind of immersion thing, like...
No, stop.
Some of my beliefs would be considered thought crime to the majority of people. I certainly have things I strongly believe in. I rarely completely align myself. I'm sorry, Kirky. I don't know why,
Your
but
pets aren't as good.
I definitely not as good. Somehow, when I touched him, I like electrocuted him.
Aww.
Like I got electrocuted too, and it was like
Yeah.
as my hand went across, for some reason it was like zap zap zap, and I was like ah. So then he's like, I'm out of here. These pets are electric, no good at all. I also think you can make much closer and more lasting friends by not keeping your values a secret. Because also, whether you think the friendship of someone like my brother would be like valuable, he is someone who thinks based on what is acceptable to believe, not based on what he believes. And that doesn't go for all things, right? Because he thinks that you shouldn't be allowed to trans kids, and he thinks that very like passionately, but he's not supposed to think that, right? So it doesn't apply to everything.
It's like what the line is for him.
Yeah. And there are other things that he thinks that don't align with like sort of liberal values, and then he's clever, so he'll think of a way that it does align with liberal values in order to kind of get his way with like what he wants to be true. So like he's sort of constricted, but he works within these constraints because I don't know, just he does, right? But
Back to the
Yeah.
tram station.
But yeah, it certainly is a thing that it's hard to not have friends, and I think sometimes it seems like it's easier to have shitty friends than it is to have no friends.
Oh yeah.
And so I have certainly had shitty friends for most of my life, and only more recently have I managed to get like really like valuable friends.
Yeah, good friends.
To have a best friend authentically, and but even before I did, when I was still in the post phase of having shitty friends, I still advocated for getting rid of shitty friends because I could appreciate, despite being kind of lonely, I did realize I was just healthier, and I'm just like healthier mentally, And that can be a hard thing to kind of like recognize too, is like being mentally unhealthy. Because I think like people think of mental health as like, well, not always, but sometimes people will think of like mental health as sort of like the knife's edge of being insane or not. Okay, so this is like Dead Space. You're getting on a train.
Alright, that's the demo.
Nice.
Woo. Undoubtedly, they did end the demo with the hardest puzzle by having the smallest keypad imaginable that was unviewable by the human eye.
That was for sure a hidden keypad.
Yeah.
And it wasn't clear what the keypad was for. Like it wasn't it wasn't clear that the number would go to the. I mean, I guess it was clear enough.
It was clear enough.
It was clear enough that I knew the code without having to look at it.
So there were only 2 codes that they gave us, but I only saw one keypad. So it was confusing. Ugh. Let's look at the extras, I guess. Oh, the extras don't work. I guess they have to add that in later. It's kind of funny.
When he asks himself what is acceptable to believe, it seems as though he knows expressing what he exactly believes would just cause more unnecessary problems for himself. Correct. Is this game a beta or a demo? So no, the game is not out. It's in development. So I guess this is
a demo.
Yeah, this would you could call this a beta, but this is a demo of a game that is something you can wishlist. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I can put on another game. I don't know
Sweet.
what I got here. Put on Vindixis.
If you want to scare Gurgi, you could play Hollow Knight and try to get to the end of the palace thing.
Oh, I'm never gonna do that. That's too much.
Could make a map in Canvas of Kings.
Blasphemous.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I think I'm stuck there too. I can't remember what I was doing last. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, bro. Vampire Survivors, the ultimate not doing anything game.
What is that one? Oh, the Spyro. Have you beaten all the Spyros?
I beat all of them.
Oh, shit.
They're kind of easy, but you know.
Well, you certainly... Oh, man, what about Shenmue?
Shenmue 1 and 2.
You want to play Shenmue?
Yeah, I think that would take a while to install.
You know, it's only... God, imagine being back... What... Wasn't that on the PlayStation? How the fuck did they get a 12 gigabyte game onto a PlayStation disc? That's insane.
It's Shenmue, man. It's got super in-depth storytelling. Yeah, Shenmue would probably bore some of us.
Shenmue? How could you be bored watching Shenmue?
Oh, it's on the Dreamcast, according to Gabe.
Oh, that's right. It was on that fucking, like... That was, like...
God, that's so before its time. Because the Dreamcast was at the same time as the N64, right? Wasn't the Dreamcast like an ancient ass console? I would want to see Miss Danfan take on Ninja Gaiden, any of the 3D entries except for vanilla NG3.
Always name dropping games we don't got.
Oh, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. How much is that to install?
What did you...
It's at the top of the list.
Oh, yeah. It's funny, I thought I had already installed this.
Do
24 gig.
Do it again.
Do it.
I think you would like this game.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I might...
I would side with the senator.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, the senator is actually a, like, Dick Cheney. He's like a jacked Dick Cheney is, like, what he's supposed to be. He's like a guy...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a guy who's, like, engineering, like, artificial war to, like, he is the military-industrial complex. So he is a villain, but not everything that he says is actually bad, right? Because, like...
Yeah.
The game is like, oh, but what about the glory of war, of like combat and stuff? And it's like, well, obviously, if I'm playing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, clearly, I think there is glory in war.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, you are participating,
yeah. So obviously, it's true. Like you're making this guy look cool. You're banking on him being cool. Obviously, it is true. This is a true statement that he has, that there is glory in war. So there's a couple things that he says that are true, but and also there are worse things than war. Like sometimes war is the best solution to like a horrible situation.
Yeah. Obviously, not all war is bad.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, this will take a while to download.
What about, why don't you draw us a map in Canvas of Kings while it downloads?
I don't want to.
Okay. How about golf with friends?
I don't have any friends.
Play golf with friends alone.
No. Oh, we got Dead Cells, I guess. That's a game that is...
People
visual.
love watching streams of Dead Cells.
Do they?
Yeah. It's a very popular stream game. Because, yeah, then once it launches...
So random.
Once it launches, you're going to want to, like, Alt-Tab and continue the download. Oh, God, what was I talking about? Like, it's a fried. Oh, because it's a roguelike, everybody knows what's going on because they've seen the same playthrough of the game.
Exactly, yeah.
Because once you die, everyone's like, oh, I remember this part because I've been here. And then you get to see them, like, go past the part that you were stuck at and stuff. So.
Very easy.
She doesn't own the DLC, though, so there's all these, like, sections. There's like, oh, you want to go through this door? You gotta buy it. And it's like,
Yeah, it's like, man, fuck you.
Yeah. It's like, even if I loved this game, I could not buy the DLC after they put unopenable doors.
Nah. Shields are lame.
Oh, you have a Dreamcast? I remember in high school there was this guy making a Dreamcast game, and it looked really cool. And I was like, man, they're making a new game for the Dreamcast? That's insane. And it was this whole thing. Everybody was like all enthusiastic about it because it's such a like fun thing. It was a bullet hell he was making, and it looked crazy. It looked crazy good. But it's like, who's actually authentically going to buy and play that? It's like, nobody, but he's like kind of just making a passion project.
That's nice. Gotta love those passion projects.
Oh yeah, fuck Metal Gear Rising. Playing MGR will realize how far we've fallen in terms of how masculinity has been replaced with gay shit and trannyism in games. So is Metal Gear Rising like super like
Not the shield guys.
super feminine? Because I know in like the final fight, you're fighting a guy that is who I would wanna I would more readily want to look like the senator than the main character. The main character is like very much like a twink, you know.
Yeah. Well, he's also like, isn't he a cyborg?
Yeah.
While as the senator, it's just all biology. He just is stronger than a cyborg. Pretty impressive.
He has nanomachines.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's where that meme of
And they
nanomachines, son.
They just made tiny robots to work out his muscles for him?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it like...
I'm not sure if he's like he may just be super jacked naturally, but when he has that invincible shield, like he looks like he looks like Greed from Fullmetal Alchemist, where he gets the like metal skin, and then the
Yeah, I was thinking like are the nanomachines making his skin hardened or something?
yeah you you hit him in the face and it's like clang, and then he goes like the main character Raiden goes like, how is this possible? And then there's a meme of, oh wow, that's awesome, big ass glowing hammer. So there's a
Only I
meme.
could use it on a ledge.
Yeah, there's a meme of the senator going nanomachines, son, as his explanation, and then like people just like say that randomly, like autistically in conversations.
I bet they do.
And I don't know what the context of the scene is, but I know that character says it at some point. Because like I've been talking to people and then they've just gone nanomachines, son, and it's like, yeah, I haven't played that game, so I don't know what's going on. So this is Hotline Miami, right? But I don't know why that's randomly.
Because reference.
Because IP.
IP.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's man, so cringy.
No. Yeah. They made the senator too cool.
Mm-hmm. King Scepter. What does that do?
Does that? Okay.
Can you like look in your inventory what the effect of the King Scepter is? Is that supposed to be like mind controlling them if you hit them enough or something?
No, it's just gonna kill them.
What the description say though?
Is there a description?
Yeah, like when you picked it up, it. You
Charge
charge
forward
for-
upon hitting target, you bounce into the air spinning. And critical damage.
Oh, so you can keep on bouncing. Weird. Well, the Senator is a meme, also nuts. I probably logged 400 hours in Metal Gear Rising. Gotta be pretty good at it. Oh no, it's not feminine at all. I didn't say fuck MGR, I said fuck yeah, MGR. Oh yeah, okay, sorry, I misread that.
Fire brands. Burns enemies to the ground. rest of this. Yeah.
The way the game was announced was apparently very high octane. Hideo Kojima went to like some event, and then they were like, "So we're doing another installment in the Metal Gear franchise. What is going to be different about Snake this time?" And then he goes, "I didn't say anything about Snake," and then everyone like freaks out, like, "Ah!" If they show the cyborg guy.
Oh.
And then it's like, "Oh my god, you get to play as him."
Oh, is this like going to the DLC or something?
Oh, is that the plant thing? Yeah, you have to... There's so many areas you run into dead ends where it's like, "Oh, sorry, I have to pay to go in here." I'm like, ugh.
Not today, game. You're not upselling me now.
It's honestly like criminal. I don't know. I don't understand how this game doesn't get like heat for that.
I don't know. Maybe because people don't play it that much because it's roguelike.
I mean, roguelikes are very popular.
Mm.
The Grim Reaper one was kind of interesting.
Yeah. That was something.
Oh, you like upgrade your... Oh, that's the cells they keep on talking about you losing. You can probably take a guess at what all my chapter rankings are. I assume a ranking that would not make for a very enviable breast size. Probably not a bunch of F ranks. D's.
Fuck doors. Well, let me hit you. Oh. Oh. Okay.
What was that third item?
That was just a weapon. Whoops. Okay. Oh, it's like a timer.
No, it was you die in one hit and the curse is removed when you kill 10 enemies. The rival role is filled by a guy called Jetstream Sam. He is about 50% as cool as Virgil, which is very, very cool, as Virgil is infinitely cool. Fair enough. Replacing your sword with just shooting?
Yes.
Alright. Oh!
Electric whip is very good. But I'm not used to playing this game. Damn it. It was not shooting the guy right in front of me. That's, you know.
The old GoldenEye problem where the bullets come out of the end of the gun and the gun goes through the enemy.
Oh, ice. Ice is good.
Is Pure Nail a reference to Hollow Knight?
Maybe. I think they like making references.
Hard light sword. Oh, is that
Yeah, sure.
a reference to Hyper Light Drifter?
That's cool. What? My ice no work on shield? Oh, because I have the sword, it changed the secondary weapon. Oh, that's lame. I didn't know that I was agreeing to that. Oh, 2 shields, guys. I see how it is. Let's just do one of these.
How's Metal Gear Solid doing?
Oh, well, it's not like we're gonna play it tonight.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
I mean, like, by the time it's done downloading, if
Oh yeah, it's like 11:50.
it'll already be like way too late.
Yeah. Oh. Jesus.
Not for you, though.
The fireworks on him, though, right?
It's the principle of the thing.
You know, I kind of want to get through Valfaris.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
It's so fun to play, like, trading off the controller. Man, stacks of damage is pretty fun. Very satisfying. I've been playing a bunch of Fallout New Vegas,
Damn,
and
it's like ledge grabbing, killing me.
it's a pretty neato game. Best Fallout 3 overhaul mod I've ever played.
What a great mod.
There's a couple cool changes. Once you're used to playing it, it's not like annoying like it is. If you play New Vegas right after you play Fallout 3, the difference in like oh wow, give you a lot of cells if you get there on time.
Meh.
Is Firebrand's the same as the one you have?
Yeah.
So it's just better?
Guess so.
Is that like twice as much damage as the one you have?
Well, not like it was really
22
using
DPS
it,
for 3 seconds. Yeah, so it's like amazingly good.
Yeah, but you can only pick one.
Oh,
Is
okay.
the thing.
Oh, did you pick it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I was looking at everything else and was like, whatever.
No, but like, did you equip it?
Yeah, it automatically equips.
Okay, so that's the old Firebrand on the ground then?
Yeah.
Okay. MGS Delta comes out in approximately 2 weeks. And 3 days later, we've got Soul Aside. Is Soul Aside any good? I haven't looked at. I don't know either of those. I assume all the Metal Gear Solid games are going to be kind of bad because Hideo Kojima isn't doing it anymore. I do think that he probably is someone who needed to be managed, judging by like how Death Stranding came out. So I think it was a commercial success, Death Stranding, but like everybody was disappointed, like across the board. People were like, "What the fuck?"
I met someone who liked it. He said it was very deep.
Okay.
But I don't know, I guess you have to, like, get it in order to get it. Because it sounds like the gameplay was kind of garbo, but, you know. Ah, come on.
To the fire. So the fire seems like a good option if you get surrounded. If you get into one of those like tiny rooms where they like spawn the elites in there.
That's the idea. Alright.
Is it infinite, the fire, or is it like a big cooldown?
I don't know. I think it's just whenever. I mean, imagine at some point it's gotta have a cooldown.
The gameplay is very monotonous in Death Stranding, but the story is great. Interesting. Yeah, the story... Oh, hey, David. How's it going?
Heyo.
Did anyone tell you they can hear you? Not yet. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know if they can hear us.
We don't know if they can hear us, or they're just like guessing based on previous streams what we're talking about.
They're just talking amongst each other the entire time. We were just including ourselves. Well, that sword isn't bad, but it's probably not better than what I got right now. I do like pickaxing people. Now this is mining. It's invisible, no! Got me with its invisible powers.
The thing about that game is like, why does the United States look like Scotland? Like a fantasy Scotland?
I don't know, man.
Because it's very pretty, but it's like nowhere in the United States.
I don't think like all of the areas.
The area that you see the most when people are playing it's like some kind of highlands, and we just don't have those. That's the result of like deforestation, where it's just grass for like miles and miles and miles. You don't really. It seems like that's normal because it's easy to set a fantasy there, and that is what England looks like. Because they had pretty poor forest planning in like the Bronze Age, as you might expect, and they were just too good at they're too good at cutting down trees and too bad at planning, and now it's just moors. Big rolling hills and moors, and it's much better to set a video game in that than like a dense forest. And like when I was writing Slayer in the White Valley, I did a lot with like forests because I realized it's a book, and so they can see everything I need them to see because I could just describe it to them. But I was so used to consuming media in a visual sense that for a long time I thought that a dense forest would make a bad setting for a story. But I realized like, well, it's not going to be a movie, it's not going to be a video game, and so like where the stuff is, I could just say where it is. It's kind of like comic books.
you can have it be in a super dense forest and have no problems because you pick the perfect, super ideal angle for all of the pictures.
Yeah.
And so everything can look super aesthetic. I think nudity in, like, a comic for that reason will look the most artistic or whatever. Like, it'll look the most aesthetic because you can just have the perfect arrangement of, like, random items from the scenery censoring it. As for his other game, OD, there's nothing to say. Did Hideo Kojima come out with a second game? I heard Death Stranding 2 is a thing, but...
Yeah, Death Stranding 2 was a thing.
Can't use that Death Stranding style of hype to gain interest for that game. Why not? I mean, he is Kojima.
That seems like an excessive amount of health I've been losing.
I don't know if Soul Aside is good yet. The game is now probably likely stream the game. Maybe we should watch
Watch a trailer?
Yeah, react to a trailer at the end of stream. It is, like, time check. It is midnight.
Right. I mean, we can certainly do that. Do you want me to pull up the trailer for Soul Aside?
Yeah. Let's take a look. He showed no game, just the models of the actors he hired for the game. Okay. All he's got to do is hire that jeans lady, and everyone will be gooning.
Oh yes, the jeans lady.
Official weapons trailer.
Weapons trailer. Alright. Why not?
It's game capture. Oh, does it? Oh, does it work?
Oops. IGN, I guess. China Hero Project.
Oh, it's a Chinese game?
Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
Trish's not gonna let me get it. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Sword. Split second strikes. Oh, I got ranged attacks with my sword. So much impact to that hit stun, it looks like the game is lagging.
Some neat enemies. It's a shame though, the main character looks so bland.
I rather him look bland than he just looks like Noctis with a ponytail. Like he literally has like a mullet going on.
Scythe. Cutting edge control.
That's some real like seizure hit stun going on. It's not every hit though that has hit stun. But you see it where it's like
Swiftly swap weapons. It's kind of neat. Switching like mid-swing.
man, I watched this guy stream
People are
Bloodborne.
going to definitely be doing like the most craziest juggling combinations by switching their weapons.
I watched someone play Bloodborne, and they, you know, the whole thing with Bloodborne is that you can like you can change weapon modes mid combo. He never ever did it. He only used the axe that extends into a pole axe, like a two-handed axe, and then he just always did the same charged power attack, no matter the situation. Like he would never. But like, so they have like the threaded cane, which is like an ivy sword, but it's a cane.
Okay.
So like you can be like beating them up in like close range, and then you like knock them further away, and then turn into a whip and like follow up, and like you can do all sorts of like weird combos where you're doing like part whip and part cane, and you know you can
That's
keep.
cool, though.
Yeah, it's cool, but like because the game is so insecure about like being like super difficult, and people feel like they have to like really do good. People don't mess around with like cool combos because then you're punished if you die. Instead of like,
they
I
don't
just
want to take the risk of like doing something neat.
because then they'll drop their souls, and so it invites people not to fuck around and like have fun with like crazy combos. And so like maybe if you're like really into the game and you're not worried about losing souls or whatever, maybe you'll experiment more because you just like the game enough. But the average first time playthrough that you watch, people are not changing weapon modes at all. They just playing it like it's Dark Souls, and they don't do these wild combos. But I was like, oh sweet, Bloodborne, I get to see someone like swapping back and forth with the combos. But every time I see someone play, they're always just like, nah, I'll just use the same two attacks. I'll just play it like Dark Souls 3 where it's like basic attack, basic attack, basic attack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's also part of the reason why the testing dummy is so valuable.
in Code Vein, right?
Yeah. 'Cause in Dark Souls, they just don't even give you the option. Yeah, it's like super neat enemy designs. The actual guy is like, oh yeah, you're gonna sell a figure of this guy.
He looks cool. It's fine.
He's so bland.
I rather a bland character than some like turbo autistic like.
Even the long coat looks like just a bland long coat. It's like telling an artist draw a long coat and that's what they come up with. There's nothing like super unique about it.
Well, the inside has that like cool texture. It's all red.
I guess.
I mean, it's something that you could wear, and that's kind of the character design that shows up in Korea and
like
China.
Jeans and a t-shirt.
But you could see someone really dressing like that, and I think that's all the character designs that come out of Korea is like you could sell this in a store and people would buy it and wear it, whereas like Japan you have like Titus or something and he's like no one's gonna dress like that unless they're cosplaying, right?
But they do look interesting.
But they look right,
you know?
right. But whereas this guy
Doesn't really look that interesting.
I would wear that outfit without a second thought. I would not be concerned about looking like some kind of freak. Whereas like nobody's gonna dress up like I don't know, like Oron or something. I'm stuck in like Final Fantasy X.
It's another example of like a character design that like doesn't quite work in real life, but it's like interesting.
It's like, I don't know.
Another thing is like the weapons are so tiny. Like when you're actually when it's like paused, the greatsword looks really big, but when he's actually swinging it and stuff, it seems very very like hard to really see it. And I think they were trying to compensate by having the hit stun be really meaty, so you like feel the hit. But even as the hit stun is going through, it's hard to tell what is your weapon and what is like the enemy. If that makes sense, because I think the game is just so fast that you just like kind of miss out on like play him like beating him up, right? There's like the weapon trail, I guess, but it's like it's mostly a suggestion that a weapon exists. Because I mean, yeah, with the greatsword maybe there's less of that because it's so big. But no, it's like
shadowing power.
Yeah, I think the problem is most of the time there isn't a weapon. It's just showing you the weapon trail and pretending there's a weapon.
I think that's it.
Yeah, the weapon is disappearing at times.
Because you're swinging it so fast, you can't even see it anymore.
Yeah, they're straight up.
Look neat.
Yeah, the pole blade is disappearing.
Yeah, no, it does actually disappear. You are correct.
I'd like to see it hit more than I'd like to just hear it and see the.
But you get the pretty sparkly effects. It's the same thing.
Is there another trailer? The weapon trailer came out first, but like a pre-order trailer. China Hero Project.
They're gonna use this for like their war propaganda. You want to be this guy?
A horrible dream where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky, and when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
I used to drink the Kool-Aid that Japan is copying China, but I don't think I don't think that's really true because I'm seeing a real like schoolgirl looking.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing a real like anime schoolgirl looking character there, and then the protagonist is very Korean. Like that looks like the guy in Solo Leveling. I can't believe that's the name of the series, by the way, because that's such a small part of the show, or the manhwa.
Yeah, it's funny to think of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon actually turned into like this bigger series, and they had to change the name to something else so that it wasn't so ridiculous. It does look very pretty. Pretty environments. Solid looking enemies, I would say.
That's a cool, yeah. Cool game.
Yeah.
That leg animation looks so awkward. Wish she was being lifted up.
Power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled.
That's neat. Oh! That's very neat.
Ah, that was cool.
Look at that. Look at all the movement options. My god.
What is the point of the different movement options? I don't know, but
Well, it's
I like
probably
it.
for like platforming or something.
But he's just going through space, so it's like, why is he changing between
they're
them?
probably like showing it off just for the trailer purposes. But in the game, I imagine there might be some platforming going on. They need to use different movement options to get around.
God, I was trying to think of it the other day. I still can't remember what game I'm thinking of, but there was some game where you could dodge twice and then double jump, and there was some combination that would like make you go further, where you'd like you jump, dodge, and then double jump after the second dodge in the air.
Hmm.
I just can't remember what game that was where that was a thing.
So it looks like we have, what is it? Like the rivalry character?
Oh yeah, I got that Virgil.
Yeah, definitely. Got some sort of... His design looks better, actually. He looks cooler than the main character.
I like the main character's design.
This coat is cooler.
Nah.
Humanity's sake.
Well, it has like an actual design to it. There's no design here.
Nah, I like the main character.
You would wear that, yes.
Yeah. No, but I like his. I don't like in that shot. Like the light doesn't work with it very well. But I like the main character. He's fine.
Mm.
Then give me your power, Arena.
No, it's gonna be like their final form at the end. You just go God mode.
Lost Soul aside, Creator says he loves Final Fantasy and that series greatly inspired him. Ooh. Well, clearly he liked Final Fantasy 15.
You see, I can see that he's wearing a turtleneck, but I don't know what this design coming down from the neck part is on his turtleneck.
Sadly, solo leveling falls apart some books in. Where'd you fall off of solo leveling? I was like, I was at the part where like Andre is fighting, and then it was like the end of that fight. Yeah, I think it's Andre's fighting.
Yeah, I never got into solo leveling. But I heard it was good, and that it was also very anti-Japanese. Which is probably why it didn't sell very well in Japan.
Sold 3 copies or something.
It sold some ridiculously low number.
Yeah,
It's like, why would you even try to sell it in Japan?
Why would you admit that your sales figure was literally 6 or something? It was like a single digit sales number, and they're like, all right, fuck Japan. Like,
yeah, David says he is basically God now. He has to beat himself in other dimensions. Holy shit!
I didn't get that far. Their power scaling thing. I was just thinking like, as soon as they reveal like the mysterious backstory, I was like, ah boy, Dragon Ball Z has done horrible things to the world. Like the idea that like
Dragon Ball Z didn't even go that direction.
I actually don't think it was Dragon Ball Z that started the whole power scaling problems, but the series started focusing really hard on like the power scaling aspect, and like the comments were predominantly about how powerful he was and how he could beat up everybody. And I don't know that like
it shifted the focus a lot. Where it's
Yeah,
just like, oh, well, my dad could beat up your dad, my Goku could beat up your whatever, you know?
Yeah, and I remember like really deep in there, they're like, oh, let's have a date thing, and everyone like, and then they also, it's kind of like, it was weird, right? Because the biggest part of the date is how people are reacting to them going on a date and gossiping about them on a date. Right, like they have, like, not exactly paparazzi, but it's a random people looking at them being on a date is like the focus of the chapter. And they don't really. There's no like real. I don't know. They didn't really feel like they had like much of a actual connection. It felt like very forced. Like the author doesn't know how to do it, but the editor, or publisher, or whatever is like, have them go on a date, and then they're like, oh, okay, I'll do that, and then they're not good at it, and they're like, but I don't know. It's so common in like all Asian writing is like really bad romances, and then if you're good at romance, that's the only thing in the story. It's like
I'm sure there's some examples of like good side romance.
So I think romance should be present, but I think it should be kind of an ingredient to a story and not the entirety of the story. And I say that as someone who has written a romance book. I think it's better as
a side.
As a side.
I like romance as a genre. I do like reading romance stories.
I mean, not necessarily as like a side plot, but as an element, not as the just the entirety of the content. Like, you could have a story focus around a romance, but it really helps to kill people. Like, like there's a...
It helps to have other elements, yeah.
Yeah, because like there's a certain like, I don't know how to. It's hard to describe, but like, you're writing the romance book, and then you're like, oh, be really good tonally right here, just decapitating some people, just like absolutely destroying someone, like just fucking like. Kicking...
Yeah, just like in Treading Water.
Someone should just be like kicked into like an electrical grid and like, and then you shoot him a bunch of times or something. But you can't do that because that doesn't make any sense.
So they add in like drama aspects usually.
Like the only violence is the wall slam, or whatever.
That's not always true. They like beat up train gropers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like speaking specifically about like Japanese stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, but like when I was writing it, I kept on feeling like, man, some fucking violence would really help this like just like tonally, because these things are sort of related. Like, your instinct to pursue and protect a pretty lady is also connected with your like desire for violence, like
the horror genre thing.
No, not exactly. It's like the girl worth fighting for thing, or like Mulan or whatever. Like that is a thing. Like that does motivate people, or like the Erica, the song that's about the girl. Yeah. So these concepts, it's like naturally kind of linked in your head, and so when you have a romantic chapter, like it, or you see it in like 300 or Gladiator or something, or they have before the fight or something, he thinks of the lady, or you have the night before the battle thing, right, where so tonally it does help to be able to have some kind of violence. I think going forward, I'm probably not going to do another solely romance thing, but romance is kind of going to exist in the violent things because it's so much better for it.
Yeah, and it's so funny too because a lot of fantasy romance stuff has like such this negative connotation to it now because basically a bunch of middle-aged women ruined the genre.
But it intensifies violence too, because like just how it is with like like think about like a roller coaster. Like as you're you put in some part of contrast here with like romance, and then when you do the next chapter like just absolutely massacring orcs, you're like it just hits better. You're more literally contrast, like how you can see white text on a black background really well. You can just feel the violence more distinctly if you prime it with like some romance. And the vice versa is also true. You rescue the princess from the tower. She's much hotter because you rescued her. I was reading some like ancient, I think it was Greek story, or it could have been like a Finnish one even, but it was just like the story just says that this guy has a daughter that needs to be rescued, and the fact that you need to kill like a cyclops or whatever the monster was to get the girl, you're like, oh, she's hot. And there's something about that.
She's gotta be hot.
Yeah, she's gotta be hot.
After all of this.
Like if I have to murder a sea monster for this babe, she's a babe. Just kind of
that's very true.
Yeah, just kind of how people how people think, how men think, I guess. I don't know. Anyway,
thanks for hanging out, folks.
Yeah, it was a good stream, guys. We got to finish up a demo and watch some trailers. It was good fun.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to figure out what game we're playing next time. Do you want to play a game, or do you want me
I want
to
to finish
play more games?
Nightfire.
Okay, we could
That's a
try to
thing.
figure out Nightfire.
Yeah, I want to finish Nightfire. Hopefully, I can finish Nightfire, right? Because the emulator will sometimes just like.
Right. You could also get a different emulator that works better, right?
Yeah, it might be that I need a better ROM, but we'll see.
Okay. Sure.
But yeah.
We'll keep you updated in the Discord, guys. So talk to you later there. And
Yeah.